Hey, it's Skylar from Skylar Tyler, and today I'm going to be showing you what y equals mx plus b is. So you use y equals mx plus b for a lot of different things, especially to find different rates of uh, how many eggs does a chicken lay per month, and you can plug in different numbers and you get other numbers. And so we use y equals mx plus b for a lot of things. We can graph the equation y equals mx plus b. We don't have to have every single variable filled in, but the only things, if we were trying to graph a y equals mx plus b equation, we would have to have two numbers. We would have to have the y-intercept, which is b. So b is the y-intercept. The y-intercept, or the initial value, is where the line on a graph will intercept the y-axis, and that's called the y-intercept, or the initial value where it starts. And then m stands for slope, which is how steep the line is. So it could be 3, so that means it would go up 3, be 3 over 1, so that means it'd go up, we use this, we call this rise over run. So if the slope was 3, you could write it as just 3, or you could write it as 3 over 1. And what I like to do is I like to write 3 over 1 because it helps me remember rise over run, because rise, run. And so what it is that on a graph, you would rise, you would go up on a graph. So let's do this. Let's graph. I'll do that later. So what we have is we have 3 over 1. And so you'd go up 3 on a graph. You go 1, 2, 3, and then over 1. So it'd be 1. And then I'll show you that later on a graph. I'm just going to draw this graph. It's going to be a quick sketch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And since I'm not going to label the units, we're just going to think of them as being 1. So each little tick mark is 1. 2, 3, 5. Okay. We'll only need 5. Okay. And so that would be how steep it is. And if it's 0, it's going to go completely straight across. If it's undefined, if you ever see it labeled as undefined, it'll go up and down. So vertical and horizontal. And I can explain that later. And so let's use this as our slope right now. And then we can take the y-intercept b. Let's make something up. Let's make b equal 1. So now we have, let's rewrite it. Y equals 3x plus 1. And you can write it as 3 over 1. And now what we do is we need to graph this. Our initial value is 1. So we have to find positive 1 on the graph. Well, positive 1 is right here. So I'll use a different color. So positive 1 is right there. So that's our initial value. That's where the line intersects the y-axis. Now we have to graph our slope. So like I said, we're going to use rise over 1, up 3 over 1. So we go 1, 2, 3, and then over 1. Oops, so it's going to be right here. So that's the point for 1. Then draw a little line. And this line, oops, it's not a right line. Oh well, you guys get it. It's supposed to be a straight line to go in right here. And this line's going to be linear because you can do this over and over again, and it's still going to be the same slope whatsoever. Up 3 over 1, up 3. And then you can change it. You can turn it into negative, so you make it negative 3 over negative 1, which is the same thing as positive uh, 3 over 1 over positive 1. So what we'll do is we'll go down 3. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. We'll land on 2, negative 2 on the y-axis, and we'll go back 1, which is right there. You guys get it. So that would be the point 1, negative 2. And now we'll just draw a line right there. And my lines are like really weird, but you guys understand this is supposed to be a straight line. So right here is our initial value, which is 1, and this right here is a slope of 3 over 1. And then we have our 2 points. Our teacher always likes to have us put 3 points. So that's what pretty much what y equals mx plus b is. And now we can use y mx plus b to find different kind of if we had just a slope and we didn't have a y-intercept, then what we could use is, and if it gave us 2 points, like or if it gave us 2 points like 3, 3, we could plug this in. And so this would be the y, this would be the y point, and this would be the x point. So then we would plug it in. So this 3 would go right there, and this 3 would go right there. That wasn't a good example, because this number, it could be, let's say this was 2. Let's just change this to 2. So this is 2. And then the 2 would go right here. The 2 would go right here on the y. And then you could plug that in, so you would have, let's say there's no y-intercept this time. So y equals 3. Oh wait, no. Maybe, oh yeah. X plus b. Now we're going to plug these in, so it'd be it'd be 2 equals 3 times 3 plus b, and then you could solve for b, or y-intercept. So 3 times 3 is 9, minus 9 is negative 7, minus 9. And so negative 7 would equal our y-intercept, equal b. And then we could graph, let's not graph that. But yeah, go ahead. Alright, so that's what I'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And our y-intercept would go right here on negative 7. It'd be right there. And then with a slope of 3, like we talked about, it'd be up 3 over 1. 1, 2, 3. This is all we'll need right now. So we'll start at 7 right here. Go 1, 2, 3. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3 over 1. It'd be right there. Then we draw a line right there. And then that would be our slope. So that would be our graph. And it could go on for as long as it wanted to. And that's what the y equals mx plus b is. Okay. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button and definitely subscribe, because I need more subscribers. The more likes and the more subscribers, the more videos I will put out to help you guys with math or science. I won't do any language arts or social studies, because maybe I will. I'll take requests, and if you have any more questions or it's still confusing to you, please post it in the like buttons or email me at tylerskyler@gmail. SkylerTyler48@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much, and have a good morning, good afternoon, or good night.